interview.
Okay.
So what they've done is they started looking for people who are psychic to begin with, to get them to do it. And then they realized that that young children tend to be more psychic when they're younger, and then the culture kind of trains it out of them, attacks them for being weird, or something's wrong with you, and that they untrain them to do this, so that they were searching for kids, and they were starting to recruit kids from military bases. They would go into the schools on the military base, and they would go into the families of intelligence officers and stuff to get their kids and test them, because they wanted to kind of keep it in-house, so that it wouldn't leak out what they were doing. So they had this entire thing called the GATE program of recruiting young psychic kids, and then they started going into some of the public schools actually looking for them, and they would offer them a position in the GATE program. They would go and meet with their parents and give them large grants to the parents to authorize them to take their child and bring them to one of these GATE schools, where they were going to give them special training and full scholarships to go to college and all of that, and that they were searching for the psychic kids.
And where are these GATE schools?
Where are these what?
The GATE schools.
There's one
All over.
at the base of the Grumman field in the Southwest. There's a place there where they've actually recruited some of the parents, pay them to come to the base and help cook food and take care of the kids.
Wow.
There's a whole program like these things going on.
And these kids matriculate and then go to college?
Yeah.
And have you spoken with them?
I've talked to the people who have spoken to them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do these kids live normal lives with this? Do they retain their psychic abilities after the training?
Some leave the program and don't want to be in it because they realize that it's kind of a weapons program, that they're actually training them to try to pilot these craft for military purposes, and they don't want to have anything to do with it.
So they're looking for psychic
or opposition to this program. But these things are going on right now.
So they're looking for psychic UAP controllers, like pilots.
Well, that's what he said at the end. Yeah.
It reminds me of Dave McGowan. I mean, because they have those, right? Is that what you're thinking?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Minus the UAP, but because they were looking at all the military kids, like the Doors, but it was more from an artistic point of view.
Why not? Why wouldn't they have the same program?
Well, I think the GATE is that the same as the gifted program?
Name, but for the kids that have musical talent, and they gather all them up, because I mean, it's too much of a coincidence that all these bands turn out to be the sons and daughters of military officers.
Yeah.
But
the GATE program, I think the GATE program got expanded even to Canada. We had gifted. Did you have a gifted program in your schools?
I don't know.
So they had gifted class, right? Where they would get all these people and they would put them into the gifted class. I was just talking about this on a show recently, and there was a bunch of people that went through these gifted programs, but then I think they got canceled in the 90s maybe or something, because it was like too unequal, right? You're treating the smart kids differently. They wanted everybody. So I don't think it went over well with our socialism, our kind of our liberalism tendencies that were starting to accelerate in the 90s.
Yeah, as our skid into patheticness.
Yeah. We should have just kept recruiting the gifted people into the military.
Well, maybe not the military, but I mean,
I know.
The thing about just splitting up that hierarchical thing, it's like, listen, buddy, as soon as you get out into the real world, you're going to figure it out pretty quick that those people that are quicker on their feet than you, that are smarter than you, are just going to probably accelerate ahead of you and there too, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but you might as well get used to it, because the thing that you fucking realize right out of you get out of school is life is far from fucking fair. And
yeah,
some people are getting ahead and other people are not. So
yeah, I agree.
And that's just the nature of the beast. Anyway, where do you want to go to next?